We fall wonderful honest, we run win. This is James, continuing the second podcast of the Rejecting God series. We're talking about celebrating sickness. When someone accepts something, then they start, instead of resisting it, they'll accept it. And then once they accepted it, they got to start doing stuff to make themselves feel better, to pacify their misery that they're living in. And so we're talking about now celebrating sickness. Let's say your little Oninu has pizza phobia. He goes crazy every time he sees pizza. He throws a demonic tantrum at the slightest hint of oregano. If you accept this, some people, you can start one. If you take pride in telling the school they can't serve pizza to his class, or he starts feeling like he has some special superpower because he throws fits when that round, level, flat Italian stuff shows up. And God can't help your kid. You enjoy the esteem and notoriety of that evil antisocial disease in your child. See, if you don't resist this disease in your child and you start accepting it and throwing it all over in media saying your child's absolutely normal because he throws demonic fits every time he sees pizza, God can't deliver your child. It might seem cute when he's 8 years old, but if he's 18 or 21 and he throws a fit inside of one of the best Pizza Hut places in the world, and I'm not going to tell you the name of, but if he does that, they're going to haul his little behind off to jail because he's an adult now and society's not going to put up with your little kid. So throwing it up on the people, throwing up saying, oh, he's normal, he's just a normal kid, you just have to deal with it, that does not work. And God cannot deliver your child because what you've done, you've turned it into something special instead of wanting deliverance. And if you do not resist sickness, infirmity, or disease, especially of the mind as well as of the body, and you don't, then you'll start, people start celebrating it to make themselves feel good. And the problem with the celebration is because they are trying to appease something they know in their heart they're not supposed to be dealing with. But it's like coping. That's the atheistic answer to deliverance, is coping. You're just finding your way to be happy with this demonic fit your child throws every time he smells oregano. That is not the best God has for you, and that's why we call it rejecting God, celebrating sickness. Because you're rejecting, God resists the proud, he gives grace to the humble. But when you start, imagine this. You accept it, then you start celebrating it, then you start getting mad at people who say your child should not be throwing these tantrums every time he sees pizza. I'm not going to invite, and then you get mad. They're not going to invite your kid over to their house to have a pizza party because, your kid has a problem with pizza. And then you're mad at them and you think they've done you wrong and you try to go sue, I'm not going to say it. You get mad. You think they've done you wrong because they're still going to serve pizza and your kid can't be around it. See, this is a problem because God can't deliver you because now it's all about you and you're not trying to get the child delivered anymore because you've now accepted it. Then you start celebrating it and now you're mad at people who don't want to put up with your kid who can't handle pizza. This is a problem, but God wants deliverance for your child. So humble yourself and get with God. Live, move, be. Next video.